Hi everyone, my name is Praveen. In this video, we will look in depth about the Codex. It is Codex Alimentarius Commission. We will take a look at it in a in-depth level. Okay, this Codex means Codex Alimentarius Commission, and the meaning of the word Codex Alimentarius is food code. Okay, it is derived from the Latin word. This Codex Alimentarius is a Latin word which means food code. Okay, so before going in depth, I would like to say that this video I have presented in handwritten mode. Okay, usually I will be presenting videos in PowerPoint mode. So if you have any suggestions, please do comment. Okay, so now back to video. So let us see what is the purpose of this Codex Alimentarius Commission. The purpose of the Codex Alimentarius Commission is to harmonize food standards at an international level. Okay, then to facilitate international trade. Okay, then to promote health of consumers and then to ensure fair trade practices. Okay, so they might be asking you in some MCQs like what are the main aim or purpose of Codex. So you need to state these three things: that is to facilitate international trade, that is to protect health of consumers and to ensure fair trade practices, and to harmonize food standards at international level. These three are important. Okay, then let us see it when it was founded. It was founded in 1963. Might be I think it was in some May or something like that. So it was founded in 1963 and the meeting was also held in 1963. And how Codex was formed. Codex, it's a joint program. It's a joint program of both FAO and WHO. They formed the Codex. Okay, it's a joint program of Food and Agriculture Organization and the World Health Organization. Okay, please remember that. And it is done to okay, this comes under purpose. Okay, to protect the health of consumers, to facilitate international trade, to harmonize food standards at international level. This is the main purpose of Codex. Okay, then what is a Codex? So what is Codex? So now we saw about the purpose. So when it was started, so now we will see what is that what is Codex. Okay, it is a collection of food standards. So it is a collection of food standard and related text. Okay, so Codex means basically it is a food standard and related text. It's a collection of food. Okay, and this text is used by the member countries of Codex. Okay, whoever is member, they are using this food standard and related text to facilitate the trade, to how to say that. So if some countries there like India is there and they are producing their own food product, so they need to sell it to some other country like UK. So in UK the food laws might be different. Okay, so in order to facilitate that, coordinate that, to be harmonize that, so they are using this Codex standards. Okay, so when they use this Codex standards, they will be having a harmonious food standards. So they could harmonize their food standards. So if they use Codex, so if UK and India are members of this Codex, so they can use this collection of food standards developed by Codex. Okay, food code. Okay, yeah, as I already told, Codex Alimentarius, it means food code. Okay, it's an international food text. It applies to all the countries. Okay, it applies to all countries, applies to all member countries. Okay, that is the food code. It applies to international food code. Okay, this Codex is always voluntary. Okay, please note, it's always voluntary. It is never forced on anyone. It's always voluntary. Codex, that is, these standards are always voluntary. If you want, you can follow that to facilitate your trade. And India became member of Codex in 1964. Okay, please note, India became member in 1964. Okay, Codex was started in 1963 and India became member in 1964. Okay, please remember that. Another thing is that it is used as a reference by WTO to promote fair trade practices. Okay, so what the World Trade Organization does, it uses the Codex. Okay, Codex is used as a reference by whom? It is used as by WTO to promote the fair trade practices. So actually when we see WTO, it is related with trading, right? Okay, so if we see that when a country trades its food particles, food substances, food with another country, okay, in case they are having some disputes, okay, so it is solved by World Trade Organization. Using this Codex as a reference, they solve the problems between different countries if it arises. Okay, so it has a scientific food research and investigation team. Who? The Codex. Okay, Codex has a scientific food research and investigation team. Okay, the Codex formulates standards for processed food, semi-processed food, and raw food. Okay, the Codex, it's formulating the standards for processed food, semi-processed food, and raw foods. Okay, yeah, the Codex has. Okay, the Codex has 188 members. Please remember, it has 188 members. Whatever I am saying, everything they might be asking in MCQs also. So you remember, Codex has 188 member countries. Okay, and it has one member organization. Okay, this is different. This is European Union. Okay, European Union is a one member organization. Okay, European Union is a member organization and it has 188 countries. Total it has 189 members. Okay, so countries are 188 and member organization is one, that is European Union. Total there will be 189. Okay, so at this time we would again like to remember one thing. India became member of Codex in, this is 1964. Okay, this is 189, please remember. Okay, other objectives. Okay, other objectives of, we will see other objectives of Codex. Okay, it promotes sound regulatory framework. Okay, regulatory framework to encourage continuous application of scientific principles and risk analysis. Okay, that is one of the main objectives of Codex. And then another thing is encourage capacity to respond effectively to new issues. Whatever new some foodborne diseases are broken out somewhere, so they could use their capacity to solve those issues. Okay, to remember, please remember, it has mainly three objectives. That is to promote sound regulatory framework, to encourage continuous application of scientific principles and risk analysis, and to solve problems. That is to encourage capacity to respond effectively to new issues. Okay, so to sum up, I would like to again start from the beginning. So what is Codex? Okay, Codex is nothing but Codex Alimentarius Commission. Okay, it's a Latin word which means food code. Okay, the main purpose is to harmonize food standards, to facilitate international trade, and to promote the health of consumers. Okay, these three are important things, and it's a joint program by FAO and HTO. It was formed in 1963, and India became a member in 1964. Please remember, India became a member in 1964. Okay, Codex is always voluntary. Okay, then there is an international food text. Okay, they related actually what Codex is, it's a collection of food text. Okay, it's a collection of food text and can be used by member countries. Okay, each and everything belongs to an MCQ, might be asked in a MCQ, so please remember. So how many member countries are there? We saw that it has 189 member countries, so 188 countries and one member organization. And we also saw about how it formulates standards for first processed, semi-processed and raw foods. Okay, it has a scientific research team also. Okay, then WTO also uses Codex to solve problems, to promote fair trade between countries. Okay, and we saw about the objectives also. Okay, to promote sound regulatory framework, to encourage continuous application of scientific principles and risk, and to encourage capacity to respond effectively to new issues. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any suggestions, please comment. Thanks for watching.